Hi, this is Jackie from jackiefrith.com. I want to talk to you today about what is an angel card reading and how it differs from a tarot reading. These tend to be a lot of the questions that I get is, do I have to believe in angels to have an angel card reading? Is it the same as a tarot reading? And usually, what is an angel card reading? So I know it can be quite difficult to understand. It works very, very similar to a tarot reading. I used to do tarot readings, and I started, when I started doing readings, I started with tarot cards. However, what I used to find was that my left side of my brain, my logical side, used to kind of kick in all the time. And so I was too busy trying to memorize all of the meanings of all of the cards. And then when I was doing a reading with a client, rather than trying to intuitively tune into the client, I was too busy trying to faff and remember what all the meanings were. What's this major and what's that minor and what do these swords mean? And I just found it was just, it kind of stilted me in my progression of doing readings. So I kind of left readings for a little while, and then I discovered angel cards, and instantly I fell in love with angel cards. And I think for me, when you're working sort of with the angelic realm, it is a very high vibrational level that you're working from, and it's a very spiritual, enlightening kind of reading as well that you get, and you don't tend to find any negative cards that in an angel card pack. I mean, if you look at these cards, they're all very sort of kind of loving, kind of pretty, lots of lovely colours on them. Some of them are just, they're beautiful, always filled with kind of lots of purples and blues, and those kind of things. I mean, again, there are so many different packs of angel cards out there. The same with tarot. You can just go through tons and tons of different cards, and I always say pick the one that works best for you. But I think for me, the kind of main difference between an angel card and a tarot reading is the tarot cards, a lot of the pictures sometimes can be quite scary, particularly for people that have never had a reading before. They see the death card come up and they're like, oh my God, somebody's going to die, or I'm going to die. I mean, actually, really, in tarot, the death card is one of the most positive cards that you could get in a reading, because it actually means rebirth. But I just think sometimes the card, there's, I think it's the 10 of Swords or 9 of Swords maybe, where there's somebody laid there with all these swords in the back. And I look at it, and instantly when you see that card, for me, I get just a bit of a negative feeling. Whereas when you look at angel cards, it's coming from pure love, and it's coming from the light, and it's coming from a higher source. And I just think, I love working with angel cards. I love doing angel card readings. And, I think for me, it's about empowering people within these readings. I mean, sometimes I think we have readings because we're going through a time in our lives when, we need a bit of guidance, a bit of help, bit of support, wondering which way we need to go. And, angel cards are a fantastic way of helping people to move through their journey. As with anything, we all have free will. So, don't forget that what you say to someone in a reading, it's up to them whether they move forward with that advice, or if they decide to ditch it and think, actually, I don't really want to do that anyway. So again, sometimes you will, if you've had a reading, then you think, well, none of that's ever happened for me. And sometimes it could be because you've just taken a different path rather than the path that was showing up when you went for the particular reading. But as I say, sometimes you do have to go with an open mind as well. But I love working with the angels. I work with them every day. I've been doing angel card readings for a number of years. And I've also been teaching it as well, and I used to run workshops, how to read angel card workshops, classroom based, and they were really well attended and loved doing it. And I stopped teaching that a couple of years ago, but I've been guided to actually teach this as an online course. So that's what's going to be happening within the next couple of weeks. And if you look at the comments link under here, you will see links to how you can get more information on this. But the doors will open on the 1st of May for the early bird price. That will stay open until the 15th of May. So you will be able to get the online How to Read Angel Cards course for the amazing price of £44. The normal price of this would be £77. So it is quite reduced, but there's only a small time frame for you actually get it for the 44. So it's between the 1st of May and the 15th of May. That's when the doors open, and well, they close then on the 15th. If you want to be the sort of first person to hear about this when it actually goes on sale on the 1st of May, because you know, if you're watching this video on Facebook, as you probably know, you're not going to see all of the posts that come through on Facebook, so you might not actually see when I launch it, or you might watch this video and then forget all about it. So if you want to pop your details, you can leave a comment on below this video, or you can also, if you go to the link within the comment that I've put, that will take you to pre-registration page where you can register your interest, and then just before it gets to the 1st of May, I will email you, and then you can actually go and buy the course. So it will be £44. I am so looking forward to doing it. There's so much packed in there, the modules to work through. There will also be a private Facebook group, so you can come in there and practice doing readings with everybody else within the group. I will also be in the group answering questions. I will do some live videos, and basically I'll be there to support you on your journey of how to read angel cards. So I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to meet you if you do decide to come along. So this is Jackie from JackieFrith.com. Bye bye.